And when I'm talking, you can either look at me or you can look at the camera. This is completely unprofessional. If it's professional, I apologize.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That sounds good.
I swear, Rob Appel, to make this an unprofessional video.
Sounds good.
So with that, we're going to get started. It's Rob Appel making it fun and another Quilt Market Kansas City video with a brand new friend named Connie from Connie's Quilt Shop. Connie, where's your quilt shop located?
Marion, Iowa.
Okay. And how long have you been in business?
In 3 days, it'll be 27 years.
Holy smokes, 27 years.
Yep.
I bet you've seen a lot of changes in the quilt industry.
I've seen a lot of changes, and I've seen a lot of things come back around.
How many merry-go-rounds have you been on?
Um,
Meaning, how many go-arounds do you think?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Some of the things.
How many times have you heard the modern quilting explode or seen the modern quilting conversation explode?
Probably a couple times.
Yeah. I'm not as young as I look either. And so I've been around about 20, 22 years as well. And yeah, I had seen it kind of happen when I first started as well and again as well. Okay, so at Connie's Quilt Shop, what is your specialty? What kind of genre fabric are you known for with your customers?
Well, we're known for baby quilts, lots of baby quilts. We're also known, it's in an old house, so we're known for shopping in my bathtub because that's where the sale area is.
Oh, that is great. My mom and I, in our second location, had a bathroom converted as well. We put our home decor on the big ROT rolls, fit in the bathtub very nicely. How many bolts can you get in your bathtub?
Well, probably 100.
Well, hopefully they're leaner bolts because they're on.
It gets out of there too.
Did you place any on top of the commode, the toilet as well?
No, it has to be usable.
It's a usable restroom that you can shop in. Now, I love that idea. That is great. Okay, so baby you're known for. Do you do a lot with Minky then as well?
Yes, we do. We have quite a bit, and we just ordered some more today.
Are you using the low pile Michael Miller Minky as well? Have you played with that?
We're going to.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
I used it for my first time recently, and I was super impressed because I didn't have as much of a vacuuming experience later on. I was excited about it.
Okay, yeah, I am too, because I don't think we've used it yet.
Yeah. Okay, so if your customers need to know, I did a quick video on a weighted blanket using the Sloth and Circumstance and a regular solid on Minky. And I learned a couple of tricks about just even keeping the nap on the Minky and stuff together. So you probably already knew that, right? 27 years in business.
I'm still learning.
And I'm so glad you said that because isn't that, or for me, I should say, I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but that's what I am personally most excited about is that you can learn something new every day. So you're still learning. What have you learned recently that you're excited?
Oh, you would put me on the spot.
You get one pass.
I'm passing.
That's it. There's the buzzer. The pass has been used.
Put me on the spot.
That's right. Okay, then how about for yourself? If you were designing a perfect quilt for you, what would it look like?
Well, right now, probably, I just actually did one for my great nephew, and it's a fabric line that's internet hero. It was a hero, so
so one of the superheroes is what you're saying. Yeah.
It was more of a, yes, we'll just say that.
Okay.
I think it's a game thing because I'm not into that, so I don't have that background to know what I'm talking about.
So you're looking at this odd character and like, why do the kids love this and why they all love it?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. But they do love it, and that's the fun reaction. And I see that a lot in kids. They're not afraid of fabric. They haven't been given any stuff some of us grew up with, and so they just see it soft and fuzzy. They don't care. They're just excited to see their favorite characters.
Right, and I still have to make the pillowcases with the quilt.
Of course. Yeah. Now, the disadvantage for the average quilt maker, but the advantage for the average quilt shop is that kids' habits and hobbies change. So all of these themes keep cycling over.
Right. Yep.
So let's see. What else should I learn about Connie? It's funny because as the guest to be sits down in the chair, the hot seat, I've started calling it, they're nervous because they're like, I don't know what he's going to ask. But they don't understand I'm nervous too because I don't know what I'm going to ask. I don't want every interview to be the same, but I want to hear more about, classes. You teach classes.
We do not. We have outgrown. I started with 2 rooms in this house, living in the back, and then I had to move out because the fabric took over. And then I filled it with fabric, and now I have sewing machines, so we just don't have room for classes.
Yeah.
Which can be a downfall when you've got beginning quilters, but we will answer any question anybody has if they bring it up. If they bought a kit somewhere else, we will help them with it. They do not have to have bought the fabric or patterns from me for us to help them.
That is one of the best endorsements I have ever heard, and you can see the sincerity in Connie. My mom and I did the same thing in our shop. Connie, thank you for doing it. If you didn't understand what you just said, she doesn't care where you bought it. She just wants to help. She wants to be part of your quilting experience. Did I get this right?
Exactly.
Help, come to Connie's quilt shop. She will help you. Give you a bad time for bringing it from somewhere else.
No, not at all.
And I bet you've got a lot of longtime friends because of that.
I think so. We have a lot of return customers from out of state because in fact, I had a lady used to come in from California. I'd said to her one time, you should bring a bus because she always came when she came to visit her son there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, when I sold sewing machines in our shop, we were in a kind of a small area. There wasn't a lot of help. There wasn't a lot of resource. And the gal that worked for us for 20 plus years, she was a sewing expert, excuse me, Betty Boster. And so she told me, she says, 2 things, Rob. You cannot treat this like a used car dealership. Everybody gets the same fair service. And secondly is it doesn't matter where they purchased. They walked in the door for assistance. The last thing you want to do is escort them back out without assisting them. And I learned that in the sewing machine world, and so nice to hear you saying that in the fabric and quilting world too. Ask you the questions because I told you I wouldn't make it terrible on you. One is going to be the mystery question. Is can you share one of the either exciting or challenging shooting experiences you had recently with a customer?
I can't think of one right now. Is my mystery question?
Oh no, the mystery question will be much more difficult than that.
Oh, well, no, I can't. Other than we get calls and pictures. People will send pictures. They need something. They need a 3-inch strip. Do you have this? And now we've gotten so we say, send me a picture. I cannot do it over the phone with a description. Call in and I want this blue fabric with a bat.
With those yellow sunflowers on it?
Yes, exactly. Do you have it? You know, so.
Yes, I've got all 7.
So modern technology now sends me a picture and we can help tell right away whether we have it or not. So that's probably that's going to be my answer.
There you go.
Final answer.
It's a great final answer. I'm going to give you one of my answers because I feel to have a follow-up answer to your answer.
Oh, okay.
My favorite one was I'm working in my mom's quilt shop, phone rings, and the customer asks what we are all doing with our roadkill fur we've been finding. And now it's time for the mystery question.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that was the kind of question.
No, it wasn't, but you just never know. No, it could have been anything. Like, you know, you get another experience I had recently. I was teaching in a quilt shop, and a young lady came in, and she was having a hard time mixing fabrics, and I asked if I could help. She recognized me from my videos, and she said, "You'd help me?" And I said, "Of course." Well, I found out that she was actually making her first quilt ever. It was a quilt she was making for a friend who had just been diagnosed with an illness. And she was staying with her friend's house, helping this friend, and yet she needed to get out of the house. She came to go quilt shopping. She was in an unfamiliar quilt shop. She didn't know, meaning she didn't know where everything was located in the store. And that experience was also these experiences we have in our quilt shops where somebody comes in for their healing experience, and folks like yourself offer that. So thank you again for being willing to help everybody, Connie. I so appreciate that. And I'll keep sending everybody to Connie's quilt shop, and she'll keep helping you all there if I can't get my hand. Oh, I almost picked your question. That would have been terrible. You have to pick anywhere. It doesn't have to be from the top, anywhere you like. Okay, and you get to read it.
If you could have one superpower, why?
Well, that's a great question based on our super conversation we were having.
Oh my gosh. Maybe the power to help people heal, because there seems to be so many people with major illnesses now.
Yeah.
So.
Connie, I have a feeling you can see it in both of our eyes right now. You have that power. Yeah. And we're just going to end it right there, everybody. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Come here. Oh.